Anyone who's ever gotten composite bonding on their teeth, tell me if you have successfully removed all of it. I got composite on my top 10 teeth last July.
I don't hear hardly any cosmetic dentists talking truth about this. Yes, it is possible. That is one of the pros of composite veneers, but how easy actually is it to take it off, and how many dentists are going to do this for you? So there are a few factors that influence how easy it is. For example, here you can see that the composite is clearly stained. That just makes it easier for the dentist to differentiate between tooth and composite. This is a clip of me removing that composite, and you can see just how slowly I'm drilling. It's hard to see in the video, but the composite has a different texture, and that's what I'm going based off of. Once I have a lay of the land of where the tooth is, I'll take a blade and then just flick off the rest of the composite. But yeah, the problem with removing composite veneers is that it takes time and it takes patience. Here's another girl that wanted to remove her composite, and I'm using a UV light because the UV light makes the composite stand out and look more opaque. So what you're looking at is like this layer on top and then this jagged edge over here. For certain types of composites, I will use that to guide me. And here I'm showing where I removed a whole layer of the composite, but there's still small little pieces of composite on the tooth that I have to individually locate and remove. Here is her natural teeth underneath. All composite was carefully removed, and this took me hours to do, even though it's only 4 teeth. One last thing people never talk about is that the texture of the teeth is never the same. Look at how matte those teeth are. And yes, they will rehydrate and they'll get some of the gloss back, but compare it to the lower teeth where no burr was. And burrs are like the drill bits. Even if we don't remove any enamel, it still affects the enamel because of the process of bonding. Again, most patients are fine with this actually, especially once they get used to it and it starts to rehydrate. But if you have a super sensitive tongue that's really sensitive to like textures and stuff, you may not like this. Anyways, my advice is to go back to the previous dentist. Your work is really good, so I'm assuming they have really good hand skills and they will take this off very carefully. I wouldn't trust just any random person to remove my stuff. You need a dentist who's going to take their time and take this seriously. So if you see 100 people waiting in the waiting room, run.